Swindon's most recent Wembley success. Basham. Harris. Harris. Here's Coots. Murphy will maybe was on the border of offside there. Murphy trying to find a way away from the considerable attentions of Gladwin. This is Flynn. Useful ball in, and Basham left with his head in his hands, and Doan arriving at the back post. Another opportunity.
Well, the chance was really Chris Basham's. The overlapping run from Freeman gives Flynn the space, but that's your opportunity there. And once he doesn't make a connection there, I think Matty Dunn was flagged for offside anyway, but Basham certainly wasn't.
Man who's such a big influence in the first leg. Here's Freeman. McNulty. Well, it really has been the most savage of mental blows in the early stages of this match for Sheffield United. Came here fired up with a bit of a sense of injustice, it would be fair to say. They just couldn't cope with how fired up Swindon were, and it might get better for them. Luongo chasing. Harris wants the foul, but he won't get it.
They're absolutely outstanding in everything they've done, haven't they, Swindon? Even without the ball there, it's the pressure that they've applied on Sheffield United that has just won them this corner kick.
Best delivery, but it'll fall for Hilton, who might make something of it yet. Up against it. Byrne can try again. Gladwin. He's opened up the space. Well, you know
lovely.
You know what's on his mind.
Yeah, a lovely drop of the shoulder, though, wasn't it? It really was. To get the space to take the strike. Much to be admired.
He's a lovely mover with the ball at his feet, Gladwin, isn't he? Glides.
Yeah, I thought he took too many touches the other evening at Bramall Lane. Lost the ball an awful lot of times, gave away possession, but after a couple of minutes he rifles a volley in and he looks a completely different player.
Flynn.
Swindon dominant in the attempts, particularly the ones that are hitting the target. That's the problem. Sheffield United's goal has gone down as an own goal.
It certainly wasn't on target. It's been a terrific breakneck start to the game. And Swindon certainly full of intent.
And they've got Sheffield United exactly where they want them. A team that can pass the ball the way they can and that are mobile the way they are. Will exploit, should exploit the opposition that is chasing and throwing caution to the wind and losing their shape in their quest for goals.
Freeman. Certainly a great advert for the thought, who needs momentum coming into this. Offside flag up against McNulty.
Well, they were on equal terms, weren't they, coming into this? Neither of them had won in the final 5 League One games of the campaign. So the momentum was equal.
In short supply.
Yeah.
Well, they've had a lot of time to plan for it, Swindon. In particular, as There was a time when they were very much in the automatic chase. It was never a question necessarily of securing a playoff place.
I think once they lost the double-header against MK Dons and Bristol City, they knew automatic promotion was beyond them, and therefore they could focus. That was with 8 or 9 games of the season still left.
Gladwin.
Mark Cooper's decision to rest and rotate looking pretty good now, isn't it? I'm sure even Carl Robinson forgives him now.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? Cut out there by Ricketts. It was noticeable as well. Last season, Steve Evans at Rotherham had a bit of time to prepare for the prospect. It paid off for him as well. Maybe there's a little overconfidence now. Here's Coots. Finds Harris. Well, Basham's arriving! And rumours of their demise may have been exaggerated. They're in with a shout.
Well, they are, but you see the difference between Sheffield United prior to that is this is crisp passing. Look, it's Paul Cooch there, lovely turn, and then he pings the ball out wide. Now watch Basham's movement. He starts from way outside the penalty area, but he wants to get into the box to provide another target for Bob Harris. It's a great ball in, and it's an even better header from the midfielder, Fotheringham. The goalkeeper may feel he could have done a little bit better, but it's the power, it's the pace, and it's the goal that maybe gives us a game.
Basham's first for Sheffield United. Fair to say that he's picked a very good moment to get it. Here's Hilton. Luongo. Byrne.
Too much again from Nathan Byrne.
Well, there was a little air of casualness just a few moments before Sheffield United got that second goal.
Well, it can easily creep in when you're a very, very young team, and that's what Swindon are.
Gladwin. On for Byrne. Smith waits. Well, a very telling touch in the end from Bob Harris. Here's Basham. Freeman. Flynn. Well, the Sheffield United fans believe. Gladwin's sticking with Flynn all the way.
Wow, bit of belief back in the game, aren't they? If they can only get the next goal, and 1 or 2 nerves, fingernails around these parts may be frayed.
Murphy's corner. Alcott went down. There were certainly a few appeals there. Coots. Harris wants it. On his left foot.
The corner has fizzed in, and Craig Alcott attacks it well. He's just eased out there, isn't he? Jordan Turnbull. That would have been very harsh, wouldn't it, for the referee to penalise the defender for that. It's got a much more even feel to it now, though, hasn't it, the game? It's almost like Sheffield United was shocked by that Ben Gladwin strike.
Well, Flynn still down and in trouble. The Sheffield United side that have suffered terribly with injuries just in the course of this tie with Skugel and Brayford. And referee Keith Hill feeling very necessary to stop the game.
It's another clash of knees, isn't it, between Ricketts and Flynn. We saw a clash of knees really detrimental effect on John Brayford, didn't we?
Yep, and he's going to be out for some considerable time, unfortunately, and our best wishes for Ryan Flynn. We'll have to hope that it's a happier fate. Well, after a blinding start to the game, well, it's certainly not one yet, and someone up here is possibly going to be eating their words. Ryan Flynn on his feet, and hopefully able to continue to play a part in the action. Former Liverpool youngster. Well, McEverley unhappy.
Well, I sympathise. I really sympathise. And the yellow card is, I think that's poor from Keith Hill, the referee. It's a wrestling match. Smith has got McEverley, McEverley has got Smith. I mean, who is fouling who there? I mean, really, how do you pick the bones out of that? And to rub salt in the wounds, how can you give a yellow card for that? Remarkable.
Saturday afternoon on World of Sport, some of that. Well, perhaps a critical moment on the brink of the half-time interval. Three added minutes. Kasim over this free kick for Swindon. Not what he was hoping for. The ball taking its time coming back from the Swindon supporters gathered behind that goal. Doing all they can to disrupt any sense of momentum. It's old school, isn't it? Not seen that in a long while, I have to say.
How did they get that past security? I want to know.
I suppose it's not the most threatening object in the world, but shall we move on?
Yes.
Flynn up against Ricketts. Free kick. Well, Ricketts is also in a bit of distress as well, so a clear clash of heads there. Freeman to float it in there. Coots. Up against Byrne. Coots picking himself up.
He didn't really have any options. Paul Coots crowded out, nowhere to go. I think maybe that Nigel Clough asking a bit more help when his midfield player is on the ball like that.
Moving ball. So the game not moving.